My buddy in the neighborhood has been parking in the same spot in his driveway for 12 years, working on his truck in his driveway, and the result was a collection of ugly grease and oil stains right in front of his garage. Every time anyone pulled up, there was the stained concrete staring back. A pressure washing company told him the stains were permanent and quoted a concrete sealer application at $800, which would cover but not remove the stains. Before he paid, I showed him a $1 method combining to common products that lifts oil and grease stains out of concrete effectively. It took a weekend of work, but most of the stains were significantly reduced. The remaining faint marks were barely visible and the driveway looked transformed. Let me walk you through how oil and grease stain concrete, why most cleaners fail to remove them, and the simple method that actually draws the stain out. First, let's talk about why concrete stains from oil are so stubborn. Concrete is porous. When oil or grease drips on concrete, it soaks in over hours or days, penetrating into the pore structure below the surface. A surface cleaner only removes what's on top. The oil trapped within the pores continues to be visible and cannot be wiped or scrubbed away with standard cleaners. To remove an oil stain from concrete, you need something that either draws the oil out of the pores and back to the surface where it can be removed, or something that breaks down the oil chemically so it can be absorbed or rinsed away. A combination approach often works best. Commercial concrete degreasers and stain removers cost $10 to $30 per container and work with varying success. Pressure washing helps for surface residue but doesn't extract embedded oil. Sealers cover stains but don't remove them and may not adhere properly over oil-contaminated concrete. The $1 method combines two main approaches. The first is a poultice, which is a paste that sits on the stain, slowly drawing the oil out. The second is a degreaser combined with a scrub, which breaks down oil chemically. Here's what you need: powdered laundry detergent, about $5 per box. Baking soda, $1. Dish soap like Dawn, cat litter, the cheap clay-based kind, a few dollars for a bag. Kitty litter absorbs oil, which is useful as scrub brush with stiff bristles. A garden hose, a bucket, rubber gloves, optional, cornstarch or flour for fresh stains, and powdered iron or rust remover products for extreme cases. For fresh oil spills, the first step is absorption before the oil penetrates further. Cover the fresh spill with cat litter or cornstarch. Press it into the liquid, let it absorb for a few hours or overnight. Sweep up the saturated litter and dispose of properly, as oil-soaked absorbent is considered hazardous waste in many jurisdictions. Check local disposal rules. For older, embedded stains, the method is different and more involved. Step 1. Sweep the stained area clean of any loose debris, dirt, or surface residue. Remove any crusty buildup on top. Step 2. Wet the stain with hot water. Don't flood it, but thoroughly dampen the concrete. Warm, damp concrete is more receptive to the cleaning action. Step 3. Apply the poultice. Mix powdered laundry detergent with enough water to make a thick paste. Spread the paste generously over the stained area, about a 1/4 inch thick. The detergent contains surfactants that bond with oil. Over time, as the paste slowly dries, it draws oil up out of the pores and into the paste. Step 4. Let the poultice sit for several hours or overnight. For heavy stains, 12 to 24 hours gives the best result. Step 5. Scrub. Use the stiff brush to work the paste into the stain, adding a bit of water as needed. The physical action combined with the chemical action lifts the oil. You should see the paste darken as it picks up oil. Step 6. Rinse thoroughly with water from the garden hose. Flush the driveway well to wash away paste and oil. Step 7. Evaluate. For heavily stained areas, a second application of the poultice may be needed. Continue until the stain is as light as it's going to get. For stubborn stains that don't respond to the laundry detergent poultice, try these alternatives. Method 2. Dawn dish soap and hot water. Apply Dawn directly to the stain, pour hot water over it. Scrub vigorously with a stiff brush, The grease-cutting power of dish soap is excellent for automotive fluids. Rinse with the hose. Method 3. Baking soda and vinegar. Cover the stain with baking soda. Pour white vinegar over it. The fizzing reaction helps lift oil. Scrub while it's active. Rinse. Method 4. Oven cleaner. Spray oven cleaner on the stain. Let sit for 10 minutes. Scrub. Rinse. Oven cleaner contains lye, which is harsh on skin, so use gloves and eye protection. It's effective at cutting through greasy residues. Method 5. TSP trisodium phosphate. A heavy-duty degreaser available at hardware stores for about $5. Mix per label directions. Apply, scrub, rinse. TSP is harsh, so use gloves and protective equipment. Follow all label safety information. Method 6. Pool chlorine combined with detergent. Calcium hypochlorite pool shock, about $5 for a pound, mixed with laundry detergent into a paste, applied to stains for several hours. The chlorine bleaches residual discoloration. Useful as a final step after the poultice has drawn out most of the oil. Method 7. Pressure washing. For large areas of lighter staining, a pressure washer rental at $30 to $50 a day can clean a whole driveway. Don't use on new or fragile concrete, which can be damaged by high pressure. Method 8. Commercial concrete cleaners. Products like Easy Off, Oil Eater, or Crud Cutter, $10 to $20 each, are formulated for this task. Often work well when DIY methods have reached their limit. After cleaning, applying a concrete sealer protects the surface from future staining. Concrete sealer costs about $30 per gallon and covers several hundred square feet. Sealed concrete is much easier to keep clean going forward, as spills sit on the surface rather than penetrating. Preventing future stains, place a drip pan under the car when parked, especially over oil-prone areas. A large drip pan or an old cookie sheet catches drips that would otherwise hit the concrete. Clean up spills immediately. The difference between a fresh spill and an old stain is just time for penetration. Have leaky vehicles repaired promptly. A vehicle that drips oil or transmission fluid will stain any concrete it parks on. Repairing the underlying issue stops new stains. Keep a bag of cat litter or absorbent powder in the garage for quick response to spills. Seal the driveway. After thoroughly cleaning, applying a quality concrete sealer every few years maintains protection. A few honest notes: very old stains, years old, may never fully remove. Expect significant reduction, but not always complete elimination. Residual faint marks may remain. For oil stains that have already penetrated deep into concrete, like from decades of car parking in the same spot, complete removal is difficult. The stain approach can lighten them substantially, but may not eliminate them. For decorative, stamped, or colored concrete, test cleaners in a hidden area first. Some cleaners can damage decorative finishes. For new concrete less than a year old, be gentler with cleaners. Concrete needs time to fully cure, and harsh chemicals can etch new concrete. For blacktop or asphalt driveways, the approach is different. Many concrete cleaners can damage asphalt. Use detergent and water only or asphalt-specific cleaners. For very large stained areas, like commercial parking lots, professional services make economic sense because of the scale. The economic comparison: $5 to $10 for laundry detergent, baking soda, dish soap, and cat litter. A weekend of effort versus $800 for a professional sealer. Versus $1,000 or more to replace stained concrete sections. One more tip: concrete that's been stained for years often responds best to a combination approach. Start with the laundry detergent poultice. For any remaining stain, try dish soap and hot water. For persistent dark spots, use TSP or commercial degreasers. Work through increasingly aggressive methods as needed, rather than starting with the strongest. Take before and after photos. The improvement is often dramatic, and the contrast helps you evaluate your methods. For driveways you're preparing to sell, cleaning the concrete significantly improves curb appeal. Potential buyers see a well-maintained property, not a stained one. For rentals, Keeping the driveway presentable helps with tenant relationships. Many property managers schedule annual driveway cleaning. And for the satisfaction of your own property, a clean driveway makes the whole front of the house look better cared for. If your driveway has oil and grease stains you've been living with, pick a weekend when rain isn't forecast. Gather the supplies, start with the laundry detergent poultice on one stain to test the method. You'll see results within the first day. Then work through the other stained areas. By Sunday evening, the driveway will look meaningfully better. For less than $20 in supplies and less than 2 days of work, compared to $800 in professional services or the accumulated embarrassment of a stained driveway that you've gotten used to but don't really like. Most concrete stains aren't permanent, they're just waiting for the right approach.